Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are gonna do something different, but you have seen this concept before because in this channel we have done the Korean version of this video, and now we are doing the Chinese version because I felt like it was the time. I had to talk about Chinese variety shows in my life because I think I watch them more often because they have longer episodes, they have longer seasons. That's why I think I'm more obligated to watch them. I like watching them, of course. And yes, officially I'm saying it. We are talking about Chinese variety shows slash reality shows. I have put them in the same group. I don't really know what the difference is. I know the difference, but in these kinds of shows that I watch, I wanted to group them together because they are different from each other. I had to choose them different from each other to if you like some kind of genre in your variety shows, it is just like a drama. There are genres if you want them to be. There are murder mystery ones, there are healing ones, like relaxing. There's some treasure hunting ones. They have some activity ones like keep running. They have promotion kind of ones where if there's a new drama, the male lead and the female lead come there to promote their drama, of course. Or if they have a new album, like the singers, they come there to promote their new albums or EPs or things like that. So there are different varieties. Now we are gonna talk about 4 of them today, and I try to choose them as different as possible, but they can be similarities because I'm a person and I have personal choices. I like a certain kind of genre, and that is murder mystery. Certainly in the Chinese variety show world, I think murder mystery genre is really well done, and I love the things that the producer produce, like the cast they cast and everything, the storylines that I'm gonna talk about the shows in this video, but they do it well over there. That's why I'm gonna talk about them. That's my favorite genre. If there's any similarities between the two of them, please don't mind it because they're my favorite. I had to talk about them. So let's start with the first one, and it is, I think, a really different one. I have never seen something like this before, and the name of it is The Inn Season 4. It is called The Inn 2026 as well, and it is special because Dylan Wang Hedi, and Shen Yue, of course you know them from the Meteor Shower. Of course you have watched them if you're interested in C-drama world. If you are watching C-dramas, my first C-drama was Meteor Shower. That was my first one, and after that I was obsessed. I had to say I was obsessed. Now looking back, was it that good? Yeah, it was good, but not that good. But I liked it. That's why I continued on to watch C-dramas in my life. I think it was in 2018. It had been some years. So that's why I liked it at that time. That's why I was interested in C-drama after all that. And why am I mentioning these names? Because they have been in this show before. This is season 4. You have seen them in the other seasons. I don't know the specific season because this is my first season that I'm watching because I couldn't find it anywhere. They can be on YouTube, but I think I was interested in this one first because I was, of course, curious about their interactions. How could you not be? They have acted as the main leads of a drama. They have been on variety shows before. I just think them interact in real life like a normal fan. So that's why I decided to watch it. And in this season, Dylan Wang is has a special role because meanwhile, when he was in the other seasons, he had like a lower role, I think. He was always cooking in the kitchen. We have flashbacks in the show. He's always saying, I had suffered so much before. I have done so much. I was always in the kitchen. I couldn't even get out of the kitchen and see like the inn, the garden, the outside of it. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't even enjoy. I don't think it was a vacation. Dylan Wang is the manager of this inn, where they, with the cast that they have chosen, I'm gonna try to read their names because it's not just Dylan Wang and Shen Yue. There's like a cast that is able to be like do things in the end, like do the work that you have to wash the dishes, you have to cook, you have to change the quilts, you have to change the bed every single time. So it's a hard job. They can't do it to people. I'm gonna try to read their names. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'm trying my best. The main members are Wang Hedi, aka Dylan Wang, Shen Yue, Qin Lan, Zhang Chenxiao, Shu, I can't read these names, Shu Juzang, Shu Jushang, and Bailu had made an appearance alongside with the other guests that had appeared on the show. But there is something that is telling. Dylan Wang has shared a role with Shen Yue in a drama, Qin Lan with a drama, and Bailu with a drama. 3 other dramas. And he is the manager of the inn, and they're working all together. And just seeing their interactions together is just like so interesting because they have such like power dynamics that you don't expect to see. And just interactions, normal daily life interactions, it just seems interesting to me. Like some of the new fans think the idols can poop or pee. Like I'm not to that extent, but I couldn't imagine like how they were in real life. So seeing them in real life unlocked something in me and told me that they are normal humans. Come to your senses. They are humans. They're celebrities, but they're humans at the same time. So they're operating an inn together. They have guests that appear on the show, which are also celebrities. And people came to the inn to stay for like a night or two. They have to be as hospitable as possible. They have to cook. They have to do everything. They have to do activities as well because content. So I think it's a really relaxing show. That's not like some danger, like it's not like a murder mystery show. It is more on the healing side for me. They're just operating the inn. And I loved it. I liked it. It is currently still releasing new episodes, I think. It is a really recent one. It was released in 2026 and I loved it. The second one I'm gonna talk about, the Chinese variety show, is before this year, before 2026, I have never heard of this program's name, this show's name. I have never heard of it. Not an edit came up to me in my algorithm. I have never known that this show existed. And the name of this show is The Truth Season 3. I think the exact translation is Let's Start Reasoning Season 3. Yes, Season 3. They had 2 other seasons that I have never known about, but now I'm currently watching the Season 2 after watching Season 3. So I'm going back for it in timeline. After watching Season 3, I can say it's the best one. I have not watched the season 1, but I were to like compare the season 2 and the season 3, season 3 is the best. Because in season 2 they're more like talking, sitting down in like a circle, they're discussing things. And season 2 and season 3, they are doing things, they're trying to survive almost in season 3. That's why I liked it. And like the name, like you know, there are 6 members normally, with some guests or not. And some of the known names, I think I'm gonna say their names. I'm gonna try at least. The main cast consists of Bayu, Dilruba, Lee Yuning, Jang Ling-he, Jo Kyu, and Jin Jo-lin, I think. Yes. And they are the main cast. There are 5 to 6 people per episode, and through this group they choose 2 detectives, and the rest are like the other people. They have to guess what's going on. We see at the beginning, we see a crime scene. The detectives search the body, search the reasons, search all the areas that is around the body, and they try to, alongside the viewers, guess who did this crime. Because other than the 2 detectives, the rest of them are a suspect. And the suspect is usually one of them. And that suspect, of course, it's a hard one because it is 1 versus 5 usually, and it is a hard job, right? Yes, it is. So suspect has a choice. If the suspect thinks that he can get help from one of the detectives, he can choose one of them to be the X. The X has a special role. If the X chooses to be a truthful person, he's gonna not support the suspect, the main suspect, the one who did it, the murderer. So he has a choice, the X has a choice, I think. And if he chooses to support the murderer, they work on this case together because he's a detective. Nobody knows who did this crime except the suspect itself if he doesn't tell the X. And if the X knows it and the X is a detective, so he is trying to steer away the wheel away from this murderer. So it becomes a harder job to find the murderer, the suspect, the main suspect. So this is the kind of the game that they are playing. In season 2, like I said, they are more like talking and sitting down. They are having a discussion. And like the evidences are in a box besides them in season 2, they just pick it up and read it out loud. But in season 3, they find it themselves. They don't just sit around and talk. They find everything themselves. They do everything themselves. To go through each door and room, they have to work together. It becomes like a mystery room of sorts, and I like that season more. That's why I've said it, and it is one of my favorites. It had become one of my favorites. And last video I talked about a dream within a dream. The male lead was Liu Yuning, and I said I know this man from the Truth season 3. I have watched this man throughout like all the episodes, and I felt like I have not supported him enough as a fan. So I watched this as my first drama of him, and I reviewed it in the last video. If you're curious, you can go check it out. And the third one I'm gonna talk about is, of course, the best. It's the best. It's Hello Saturday. I don't know which season they're in. They're constantly releasing episodes weekly. Do they get a break? I don't think so. They're constantly working. They have 2 hosts, and that hosts are always there. They have like seasonal casts, I think. There are some people that are always there, but it mainly has guests that come and go like throughout the episodes. So if someone has to promote something, like singers, they have put on new songs or an album, of course they're gonna go there to promote their music. They're gonna dance to that song because they're idols. If they're not idols, if they are like a normal singer without the idol aspect, they go there and sing their song. And they do it so well in the show, you don't really think they're promoting their thing, but they are. And it is so sly, not sly in a bad way, sly in a good way. It is so like unknown, you don't really even feel the promotion. It's just like because they do activities, they like integrate the promotion in those activities. You don't feel like they're promoting anything, but at the end you're influenced and you're thinking like I have to go and listen to that song. And it is the same case for the dramas. If someone has like a new drama out or is gonna be out in the next 3 weeks, the main leads come to the show and promote their drama. How do they do that? They have activities, they have games that they play, and the games are always changing, by the way. That's why I like it as well. They have some traditional games that are like a cult favorite, like they always do it, and people always love those kind of segments, like the water splashing game. I think if you're interested in C drama world or C variety show world, you have seen some kind of edits from that game, because people are really confused at first about how the game is gonna go on, how they're gonna play, what are the rules. They're really confused about the game at first, but later on they get used to it. And after we see the main leads throughout together in the game, playing, them interacting together with each other, we are like, their chemistry is good. I wonder how the drama is. Should I go check that one out? And most of the time, I get to know dramas from that show, Hello Saturday, because I watch it weekly, and because I watch it weekly, I get to know every other thing in the entertainment world of China, and there are really good works that I got to know from them, through them. Like your favorite drama shows probably had an episode there with the main leads, so you should go and check that out. Yeah, that's it for the Hello Saturday show. And the fourth one, and my favorite one, is, I had to talk about it. Of course, I have talked about the murder mystery in like the number 2 with the Truth season 3, but before the Truth season 3, there were The Great Escape. The Great Escape means a lot to me because it is the first Chinese variety show that I watched and liked, and felt like this is the genre for me in variety show world. This is my favorite. What can I watch that is like this? I was always on the search for something like this show because they have seasons, and the seasons comes, I think they're preparing for a new one right now. It's gonna be released, and they have a main cast, and it changes every season. I'm not gonna count all of them because I watched all of them. I love it. And the concept is like a mystery room, not like a murder scene like the Truth season 3, like the Truth series, like the oldest season. There's not a murder scene, but it's more like a mystery room. it is a big part of it. Like 60% of it is like a mystery room kind of concept, and the rest, the 40%, is there's a story. There's not like a murder scene that is taking place in front of their eyes, but there's a story. Someone was lost, or like there's so many storylines that I loved and watched. I think you should check that out. There's always like some kind of concepts, like they're in a hospital, they're in an apartment complex, like something happened there and they don't know anything, so they dressed up as like, once they went to an amusement park dressed as deliveryman. They have went in there as deliverymen to like search a case, so they're discreet about it. I don't know if you get it. There's a storyline, there's like a secret thing that's going on in some kind of like a group or something, like a hospital, amusement park, like a school, like a workplace, amusement park. There's so many places that takes place in throughout all the seasons, but there's always a problem within the groups or like their thing, so they go and try to solve them. Yeah, that is my favorite. I have never, I'm gonna say it, I have never watched anything like this that I enjoyed watching. This is like a whole another concept that unlocked something in my brain, and it was like, this is you now. This is your favorite genre. What are you doing with your life? And of course, it has a special place for me in my heart because it was the first one I have ever watched in like the Chinese variety show world. It has a special place, of course, but if it didn't work out or like if it sucked, I wouldn't have watched it. But the concept, the storyline, the cast, the mystery room aspect, like the combination of the cast and like their chemistry together, like there are some people who are scared of, because it is sometimes dark out there and some people are afraid of the dark, so some people are really scared and some people are like a little bit scared, so the little bit scared people are protecting the really scared people, and it's always the ones that you wouldn't expect. Let me say this, if you have seen the last season, you know who I am talking about. Like it's multiple people, but you wouldn't expect like such a cool actor like Shukai, for example, to be afraid that much. I think he's working on it. He said he's working on like to be less scared throughout the seasons. He said he's gonna catch NPCs and like fight them. He's not afraid of them anymore, but of course it's funny to see their reaction. They make it more fun. The really scared people make it more fun. That's why we're watching it. So that's it for today's video. This is not all, by the way. I have more. I might do a part 2 about this one because I watch a lot of variety shows in the Chinese entertainment world because I like them. They are really good. What can I say? So that's it for today. I will see you guys next week and thank you for watching. If you would like to support me, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I will see you guys next week.